To log into the HR payroll software, get to our web browser, enter the IP address or the computer name of the server on which the database is installed, the port. This login page appears. Enter your username, the password. This is our home page. We have a number of modules: parameters, payroll, recruitment, leave, evaluation, reports, data upload, and security. Parameters are primary settings. We are setting up the company in the system. Under banking, we define the various banks where our employees hold their accounts. We can expand a bank to add branches to it. Through company setup, register company. For example, we change address. This is where we can edit. Locations, in case our company has various departments or branches in different locations, we can define locations. The system is multi-currency. We can define the various currencies in which we pay our employees. We can define departments, trading periods. Under here we can define end of financial year, create periods or months in that financial year, end a period when done with it. Through employee details, we can define various things like ranks, salary scales, post details, qualifications, employee records. Now under employee records, in where we can add employees into the system. We can also edit or add more information to an employee already in the system. As you can see, various tabs down here. This is where we can add all this information to a selected employee. So that's parameters, basically setting up. So before you process a payroll, you have all your employees in the system and there are various transactions attached to them. Before you process, you have to generate. Generate is like updating the system. So before you click the generate transactions button, are you computing LST in that period or in that month? Note that LST is local service tax. So in case in this period you're going to compute it, just activate it by ticking that, then specify in how many installments you want that done. Then click the generate transactions button. Now in case you have, say, advances, a transaction you hadn't attached to an employee, you just get to that specific employee, click on that symbol to expand his details, then you can add or view the various transactions attached to them. Now under the process tab, this is where the actual payroll is processed or computed. So before you click the process payroll button, these details below will not be seen. So process payroll actually computes the payroll. The payee, the NSF, the total deductions are all computed and you have your net pays. So after this process is done, you're ready to view your payroll reports. In case you realize there is a mistake made, for example, you didn't enter somebody's figure well, you captured the wrong figure, or you missed out a certain transaction for an employee, you have an option to roll back. Roll back undoes the processing of the payroll, correct yourself, then process the payroll again. We have this option for send payslips. You've processed the payroll, you can email people's payslips. So you can select if you want to send to one person, check this to email one payslip to one individual, or above there to select everybody. So you click the send payslip button to email your payslips. Now moving to the recruitment module. What happens under recruitment is a post is advertised so that those details are captured. This post must have been already defined under parameters post details, so it must already exist in the system. When the post is advertised, we have applicants, people apply, then we shortlist, so we keep track of the shortlisted applicants in the system. We also keep track or enter the interview params. What are we going to consider during the interview? What type of interviews are we going to have? And then which interview type takes what mark, or things like that. Then we also defined the panelists, who is going to sit in the interview, on the interview panel. Then we also keep track of applicant performance. On to the leave module. We generate a leave cycle, define the various leave types, leave package, leave checks. When a staff wants to log into the system and apply for leave, we have something called staff self-service login. Under leave application, staff can apply for whatever type of leave they wish to apply. And when this application is saved, a notification is sent to the staff from the supervisor. It goes to the human resource. Then from the human resource, the final decision is sent back to the staff. Under evaluation, we defined the various appraisal types. In the system, we have VAS reports, banking reports, tax reports, payroll reports, leave evaluation, all reports for you. Now these reports can be customized to suit your needs. We can use them to upload Excel files with information about staff. For example, in case we have about 100 staff and they all have transport allowances, so instead of capturing this information one by one, you can download an Excel template, fill this information in the Excel, then upload it into the system. And lastly, with security, under security, we defined the system users under here, assign them the different roles and permissions. So in case you have about 4 system users, not all of them may be allowed to edit, delete, enter, capture information. So such permissions are done under security.